Okay, y'all. So here we go. We're going. Y'all see where I'm at? Let me show you. Whoa. Where is this? This entrance right here? Or is it on the other? It's on the other side.
I think so, yeah.
Y'all see what this is? Look. Ruh-roh. Let me get you a good picture of I don't even know if I can get out, turn around up here. Here we go. Let's go see if what that boy's all about. Boy, it's tight in here, dog. Ooh. Boy, ain't no room to move around in here for sure. Hopefully there's a place to park. I don't have a place to park. I'm just gonna park on the side right here, dude. Oh, just back in right there, dog.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back in, but I can't. Then if the truck has to get left here for some reason, can't nobody make it be harder for them. So I'm gonna put the camera in my pocket, and when I go in here, y'all, I'm gonna text my wife real quick, tell her I'm here, just in case, because if I have to make bond, we want to go and get that going ASAP. You ain't gonna come at me threatening me and not. Well, I ain't going for that crap. All right, man, just hang tight, man.
I got you.
All right, let me get my phone. If something happens, then I have to text you. Can you drive this thing?
Yeah.
To my house?
Yeah, I can drive.
So I'll text you and take it to my house, man. If you know, I'm sure they'll let me use the phone. You know.
Yeah, you should be.
We just taking precautions, y'all. You know. Oh. Okay, so y'all see where I'm at. I want to make sure that y'all know, because see, I'm for real. Y'all see that sign right there, don't you? All right. We'll put the camera in my pocket. I had an employee that quit on me, and he sent me a message, said he came down here and told you guys that I put this on you or a gun on you. I wanted to make sure there's no warrant out for me or nothing, because I have, it's just from an employee, so. And if there is, give me a chance to run. Okay, so she's going to look now. I just walked into the sheriff's office. I'm sorry? My name's William Shaw. I live at 3 in Sonoma. $55 years old.
116
That was years and years and years ago. Okay, yeah. Okay, can you tell if there's any kind of investigation where he has put a warrant or tried to come out here and put a warrant out or whatever? His name is Toby Hunter. And I think he said this happened on Sunday.
No, there's nothing out for him before 10 years.
So he ain't been up here, and there's no warrant out for me. He hasn't tried to charge me or anything, has he?
Not that shows in our records.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You have a wonderful afternoon. See y'all. I don't play, man. I'm all about mine. Are you? I'll probably do a separate video on the work, and then another video on going to the sheriff's department and everything and all of that. I got, you know, I got receipts. So, and I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna, you can't, I'm gonna just say it like this. You can't come at me on a platform that I created, that I worked really hard at, and come on there and start accusing me of things such as pulling a gun on you or whatever. You're not going to be able to do that and me just stand idle. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. I don't care what anybody really thinks about that, because I don't like to get the popo involved in my business and my life. And not that I got anything to hide, but I tend to take care of things on my own without involving the popo for you know, for little things. You know, I haven't had any interaction with the popo. What they said, like 1992 or 3 or something. The point I'm making is that you're not going to come on my channel and tell all my subscribers and even people that are not my subscribers that are watching that I pulled a gun on you, and me not take a offensive approach, not a defensive, offensive. So I'm going on the offense, not the defense. I'm not going to defend myself against a bunch of trumped up charges. We're going to go straight and we're going to go straight to the popo, straight in their office, and we're going to talk to them straight up, because that's who I am. That's who I am. That ain't just something that I do today and not tomorrow. That's who I am. Especially considering the fact that I know that I didn't do that. And he comes in my comments and he's saying that I did. He's even sent me a thing talking about he just left the sheriff's department. He's been saying that in you know, these lives that they've been doing on Ray. So let's see what those lives say now, because I actually got video of me walking into the sheriff's department and talking to the detective. I did that because I wanted to make sure, like I told you yesterday, I wanted to make sure that there's not a warrant out on me for a humbug charge where I'm not in control of when they execute the warrant. I want to be in control of when they execute the warrant. I don't want them to pull me over when I got $100,000 worth of equipment and them and I got to worry about my equipment too while I'm going through the bonding process and all that. That's why I went to the sheriff's department, because I don't play like that. You're playing a serious game, and it's like this: fuck around and find out. That's all I can say. So the best thing that everybody can do in this particular situation, I think, is to go on, and I am. But I could not go on until I talked to the sheriff's department, because everything's up in the air until I know what that is all about. And no, he didn't go to the sheriff's department like he told you guys. And no, there's nothing's under investigation. There is no investigation, because he didn't even go. And I think the lady said that on the camera right here. I got it right here. So the camera worked good too. So for all you guys that are coming at me about a pistol and trying to, you know, if he'll lie about that, what else you think he'll lie about? I mean, he lied about something that what he thought. This is what he thought. He thought that he was going to tell me that, and that I was going to boo-hoo and shy away. That's what he would do, not what I would do. I'm going to go face some music. If there's a warrant out for me, let's go and take care of it right now, so I can go on and make that bond before the bologna sandwiches come out tonight. That was my thinking. I'm not going to live my life in fear, not ever. So now if he goes up there, he's got a problem. And I'm not the one that came into my video and said I called the police. I've never, not one time, involved the police in my channel in any things that I do out here. So I'm grown, and I don't try to beat people. So I don't really have anybody coming at me talking about I did them wrong or a gun or whatever. It must be a common thing in dude's life, because it's not so common in my life. But I had to get to the bottom of it, right? Y'all agree with that? I mean, I have to, and y'all know I got to tell y'all. I mean, come on, man, I got to tell y'all. After he done come in there with all the lying and stuff, and I got people, y'all, no lie, texting me, emailing me, and DMing me about a gun. I pulled a gun on Toby. People that watch the channel. And they're like, I can't believe you would do that, Ray, and blah, blah, blah. They believe that Toby went down to the sheriff's department and reported it. And that is a lie. Bold-faced lie. So, I'm not going to badmouth him anymore. I'm not going to, use all the foul language and all. I'm just going to point to the facts, man. That's all that matters. The facts. The fact is, I had 9 yards to go cut, some of them big. Fact is, I had a young buck with me. Fact is, I made time to go to the sheriff's department and address this. And it's all because of the way I'm built. I don't let problems fester. I address them and move on, or straighten it out, or whatever. So that's what I'm doing here. It's just Ray.
Hey, bro, you say you got a gun pulled on you?
No. So I don't really know where I ended up at. I got a phone call, and I had to take the phone call. So that's where we're at today. My young guy did good. He made it his 3 days out here, and we got everything done that we needed to do. So, and I didn't have to run the other truck, and I didn't have to pay him as much as I was paying Toby. He don't know as much as Toby. I mean, he knows a little bit more. So the kid worked, and I'll just be honest, the kid worked today. He made 120 today. He made 120 yesterday, and he made 120 on Monday, and he was done all 3 days before 2:30. So that's and he's happy as pie. But the thing I like about having him out here, and I say this about everybody when they come out here, because I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, you have to. What I like about him is you don't know anything, and he's young and he's got the energy. Don't know it. He ain't like the other guy I had out here that don't know a lot, but ain't got no energy. Toby didn't have no energy. Toby was well, my other guy, he didn't have no energy like this 21-year-old, and that's okay. Usually what happens when you get older, in your 20s, you got all this energy and it's just festering in you, and it's just coming out everywhere. You're doing, you're doing things that you would never do in your 30s, as far as physical stuff. And then when you get in your 30s, well, your body, you start thinking a little bit more about some of the things, and your body is still in decent enough shape to be able to shake and move. But when you get into your 40s, if you ain't learned nothing in your 20s and 30s, and you're still dependent on your physical ability, and you ain't learned anything because you don't take direction well, then now you're 42, 43, and you don't have the physical ability that you once had, and you also have not prepped your brain to have the mental ability to learn from your mistakes, and the mental ability to listen to whoever is telling you what to do. And you ain't never really listened to what somebody's telling you to do, because you've always thought that your physical ability was all you needed. But now you got to think. When you come out here to work for me, you got to think about what you're doing. You're not going to just come out here and willy-nilly and make money. You're going to do things in an orderly fashion for me to make the most money and to be able to pay you the most money. You can come out here and do it like you want to. Now, if a guy's out here for a year or so, if a guy's out here for a year or two, and he's got some ideas about things, I'm open. I'm open, you know. But you ain't gonna come out here and do things like you want to do things and start affecting the what? The time. We don't do that. I don't let guys come out here and start running the time up. When I know if they do it my way, I know if they do it the way I'm telling them to do it, and it ain't rocket science, but I'm doing the way I'm telling them to do it is the way the customer has not cried about it that way, and the money's always been right based on the time. So a guy in his 40s, if he's of the mindset that he's kind of hard to work with and that he's doesn't listen, and he's in his 40s and he's going to do things his way, and he's not going to listen to somebody that's paying him, or he's going to just, you know, he'll say yeah, but then do it his way anyway, then he's going to have a problem. Anybody that has reached their 40s and they haven't ever been able to take direction, and they've always just overcome all their mistakes because of their physical ability, well, when you start getting into your 40s and 50s, you're going to wish that you had learned how to do things correctly, so you're not going back and doing things 2 and 3 times, because your physical ability is not going to let you do that. And that's why a lot of guys don't make it out here. That's exactly why. The young man is doing, well, he's doing about like I expected. There have been some things that I had to show him, but what I like about it, it's like, I don't know, man, it's just weird. It's like, and I'm not being facetious, I'm trying to think of a good word here. It's just refreshing having a young man that's eager to move around and do things than having a lump on a log that's always, you know, gonna do things their way, and they're real passive aggressive when you tell them to do something. Well, that's not gonna, people like that are not gonna really, I don't think, are not gonna really strive high in life. You know, of course, it always comes back to where you started from too, you know. So on the other hand, I know a lot of people come at me in the comments all the time saying, well, you're not taking no responsibility for anything. Everything that happened, let's make a blanket statement right here, right now. Everything that happens out here is my responsibility. Everything. I'm at fault for the sod. I'm at fault for the grass in the beds. I'm at fault for everything. How do I fix it? I tell the guy, don't blow grass in the bed. I tell the guy, don't put the trashy sod out by the road. And then the guy don't listen, or the guy is so passive aggressive he can't stand it that I make this shit look easy. You know, and that's usually what happens when I have older guys come out here. And I've had a lot of older guys come out here. Some of them are better than others, you know, but most of them are set in their ways. Well, Ray, you set in your ways. Exactly my point. That's how I know they're set in their ways too. The only difference is I'm paying them for a job. They're not paying me. That's relevant. So, but I'm not going to go on a deep rant about him, or I'm not going to go on a deep rant about the help. I'm not going to be calling nobody out. I'm, you know, gonna touch on things that are bothering me. That's what I'm going to do in my videos. Especially, I had to nip all that in the bud. I'm not going to live like that, where I'm worried about somebody taking a bogus charge out on me. So let him go down there now and try it. Them detectives gonna have something to say to him now, because I showed them. That's right. I showed them the message he sent me in the threatening tone. That I got it right here. I showed it to them, and they gave me an email address to send it to, and I sent it to them. So if anything comes up later on down the road, bam, we got that. And I got all the text messages that me and Toby did too. So that's where we're at. Don't ever think that because of what you guys see on a video, don't ever think that I'm not going to take care of things behind the scenes without doing it, well, if you think that I'm passive, then you must not really watch the channel very strong. I'm not very passive at all. Not when it comes to this business and guys working and me having to pay out. When I have to start paying guys money and I start paying out and I'm paying out, you know, more than what I'm making or close to it, you know, I'm going to have something to say when they start doing things their way. So, you know, we had a great day today. Me and the kid was joking and laughing. I mean, he don't know anything, so it's refreshing to have that. I don't want to say innocence, but that's kind of what it is. You know, that naivety, that naive era about what a 21-year-old is and knows, that knows everything. I mean, that's refreshing to me after having the other guy out here that wasn't very personable. And now that same guy done come into my comments and done lied to all y'all. Done lied on Dirty's on Dirty's live as well. Just he thinks that these YouTube guys, I mean you and whoever else, he thinks we're idiots. He thinks he's smarter than us. That's what he thinks. He thought that I was going to lay down when he put me on blast about pulling a gun on him. He thought I was going to lay down. That tells you that he does not know me, and he was working with me for 3.5 months. Would you guys think that I would lay down? Yeah, I know you wouldn't. There ain't no way. If you tell me you bringing charges up on me, then that best be what you do. Because if you're telling YouTube Nation, YouTube land, that you went down and reported me for pulling a gun on you, if you told YouTube that, you best have done that. If it's dealing with me, because I'm going to go down there and put you on blast, and I put myself on blast at the same time if they arrest me. But see, I got cojones, man. You got to have some cojones, and that's why I'm in business for myself. So. Put that in your pipe, smoke on that. Deuces!